Okay, welcome back everybody. We're starting on the rudder assembly. It's section 7 in the instructions in the build stuff. So here we are working on the spar part of the rudder. That's my friend Brad. He's helping me out, hooking all of the stuff on there. So what you have to do is basically you add some stiffeners to the spar. You add the rudder horn and the top parts of the rudder where the counterweight goes. We're just double checking the instructions, making sure we know what we're doing and not gonna mess anything up. This was Brad's first time kind of helping out with building a plane, so we took our time a little bit. He finally got the hang of it and was a great help. You'll see him in the next couple of videos. He helps me out for the whole first part of the rudder. What you'll see now is us attaching those. They're like stiffener brackets or strengthening like little plates that just make it a little bit stronger. And it is amazing how much just a little bit of aluminum will strengthen an entire piece. It's kind of crazy how that works out. So the picture there, the highlighted areas are the parts that are on back order. And I talked with the Vans and they said probably May. So 5 months waiting for those parts on back order. So I technically can't complete the rudder because I have to have those before I could put that spar in the rudder itself. Because what you do is you build the two halves of the rudder, put them together, and then you kind of slide the spar in and attach it. And I can't really do that because I have to attach those 3 nut plates before I do that. So here we are, we're just attaching the top piece, seeing how it fits. I'm explaining how the holes, it is a feat of engineering. These guys are geniuses. The holes, if you try to do them wrong, they won't line up. So they only go in one way. Only one part will fit in one particular section. It's kind of amazing how they made that work. But I've never built a plane before, and you know, with the way they did it and the instructions the way they are, it is actually pretty easy to do. It's kind of like you know, building with Legos, or if you ever had an erector set, like it's exactly like that. I did find a better place for the camera later on, so you will see a better angle and a little bit closer picture. So I know that this isn't the best angle, especially with the bright light in the back there. Kind of makes it rather shiny. And with Brad in the way, you really can't see anything, so just giving him a hard time. So here we are, we're hooking the pieces of the rudder that kind of make up the rudder. What are those things called? Let me tell you what those things are called. They are ribs. So you have the tip rib and then the rudder ribs that we're putting on now. Kind of see how they fit. And you'll notice we kind of make a mistake and we put the clecos kind of on the wrong side. So we will end up switching those around to make it fit a little bit better once you get all of those ribs in there. The dog is looking to see if he can chase down the neighbor's dog, but the neighbor's dog isn't out, so he went back inside and took a nap. It is a lot easier to build with an extra person. Sometimes it gets difficult holding things, you know, the perpendicular or the way they need to be held while you're trying to shove a cleco in there. So sometimes that gets difficult. So this is me getting the, what is it, a VA-146? Let me tell you what it is. It is the 9/16 trailing edge. And what you do is that piece kind of fits on the skins, and it's the angled piece, and it'll hold it's at the right angle, so the skins kind of butt up against it. That's me trying to explain it with my little Tyrannosaurus Rex arms there. So we're switching those. I said we would switch those clecos, so we're moving those clecos around, because what we're going to do in the next video is we're going to put those skins on the ribs, kind of line everything up, make sure everything fits, make sure we kind of put everything together. And that's how this process works over and over and over again. You get the parts, you take the blue paper off, you deburr them. There's a lot of deburring involved. Deburr all the holes. Cleco the skeleton together, make sure it all fits, put the skins on, cleco those on, make sure it all fits, take the skins off, take all the parts apart, paint, deburr anything you missed, and then put it all back together again. So it's kind of a double process. You put it all together, make sure it all fits, final drill a bunch of stuff, take it all apart, paint it, prime it if you want to, and then put it all back together with actual rivets the second time. Okay, we're coming up to the end of this video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments.